According to the approval document which we have, this building was supposed to go for 12 floors, but it is reported it was already at 14th floor. We also want to inform Kenyans that we have 4 suspected Kenyans who are trapped in this building or in these rubbles at the moment. So we want to start by saying Happy New Year to every Kenyan, and we thank God for giving us another year. We this morning at 4:30 a.m. the building which we can all see collapsed, and many effort has been put in place by government, multi-agency approach, so that we can be able to deal with this disaster in a more efficient and effective manner as a government. After the collapse of the building, all the government agencies and more so the President of the Republic of Kenya was involved that there's a collapse of the building, and as a minister in charge of special programs in Kenya, I was instructed by the President to put in place the multi-agency teams so that they can look into the matter. 1, the reasons why the building collapsed. 2, whether there is any Kenyan who has been trapped, and that is what the team has been doing. The teams are led by the National Police Service, the National Government Administration, that is Govt. We are here with the County Commissioner. We are here with the military, Kenya Defense Forces. We are also here with the National Disaster Operations Center. Also, National Service is on the way coming to help. We also are here with the Red Cross and many other teams which are helping in operation which is going on. The information we have is that this building is owned by 2 people, 2 Kenyans, and also there was a contractor, and I may not be able to disclose the names of the owners of the building at the moment, but we know as a government the owners of the building, and also we know the contractor who was working on this building. We also know the consulting company which was supposed to be doing the supervision work of this building. Also, we have all the approval document from the Nairobi City County Government and the number of floors which this building was supposed to go. According to the approval document which we have, this building was supposed to go for 12 floors, but it is reported it was already at 14th floor. Therefore, at the preliminary investigations, it is suspected that the building has collapsed because of the columns overload. In August last year, 11th of August last year, 2025, Nairobi City County Government gave a stop order so that this building can stop construction. However, it seems that order was not complied, and the people who never complied with that order is the contractor, the supervising engineers, as well as the owners. The architect who did the architectural drawing of this building, also we know his name, we know his contact, as well as the registration number. Therefore, we want to assure all Kenyans, as a government, we will go into the details of exactly the negligence which was there, what caused the collapse of this building, and all those who have been involved. The rule of law will be taken, and they will face full force of law. We also want to inform Kenyans that we have 4 suspected Kenyans who are trapped in this building or in these rubbles at the moment. And all the teams are putting effort to rescue the 4 who are trapped in the building. We have 2 watchmen, and the relatives are here with us. And also we have 2 pedestrians who are in a taxi. And we have this information because the driver of the taxi is admitted at Bagathi Hospital at the moment, and he was carrying 2 passengers. So we are suspecting we have 4 Kenyans who are trapped in this building. We want to call for calm as all the multi-agencies continue with the recovery mission. And we are not going to rest until we recover, until we rescue those who are trapped in this building. And also we are not going to rest until those who have been involved in one way or the other to cause the damage and the suffering of the families of those who are trapped in this building must pay as far as the law is concerned. That's the information we have, and we are sending our sympathies as government to the families of the loved ones who are trapped in this building at the moment. And we are not getting out of this place until we ensure we get them safely back to their families. Thank you.
Earlier on is Ode Francis from Citizen TV. You've spoken of those involved. You talked of, the engineer, those, the owners, and you've not given us the names. My question goes to the person who approved the 12-story building. At what point did the extra floors were approved? Who approved them? And what is the government going to do about it?
The information we have is that the extra 2 floors were not approved. And that's why on 11th of August 2025, there was a stop order issued by Nairobi County government to stop the process of building this, construction of this building. So at the moment we can't say the 2 extra floors were approved, because I have the documents showing the stopping of the construction of this building.
Maybe a rejoinder. In the morning when we were coming, we saw a county council office just 100 meters away from this building, and 2 extra floors were being constructed while there is an office 100 meters away from this building. Who really was behind that?
Whoever was behind, because damage has been caused. Families at the moment are suffering, are in pain because their loved ones are trapped in this building. As government, we are going to ensure all those who have been involved, from the architectural drawing to the approvals to the construction. Already, we have taken samples of the iron bars which have been used to construction of this building to see whether they are the right standard. They meet the requirements, the specification of building a 12-story build. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we are going to ensure enforcement and compliance of law is done.
And there are claims of bribery to government officials to approve the extra building, the story. Are you aware of that information? What actions are going to be taken?
I can't talk about the bribery at the moment because I have a document showing the stopping of the construction of this building dated 11th August 2025. So if the consulting engineer he did not heed to the order from the Nairobi County government, if the contractor did not listen and comply with that order, those are the people plus other fellows who are involved, who we are going to ensure the answer to the pain which Kenyans are going through.
Are you see them being arrested anytime soon and being taken to court?
I want to assure Kenyans that by the time we finish, because at the moment all the effort is geared towards ensuring the families which are in pain because of their loved one being trapped inside this building. That's what we are focusing on at the moment. But as we focus on that, proper investigations are ongoing to know who are culpable in the construction of the building, who are culpable, who did not follow the regulations which are supposed to be followed, who did not use proper materials. And once we have evidence as far as that is concerned, all those involved will be arrested.
Are you satisfied with the process that is ongoing right now? Because we have 4 people trapped in the rubble. Is it fast enough? Are we going to see people being taken out of the rubble anytime soon?
We are not going to get out of this site until we get the 4 Kenyans who are suspected to be trapped in this building.
Waziri, earlier on there was concerns about the structural integrity of the adjacent building. And
yes.
We were proposing, the disaster management team was proposing to temporarily suspend the mission. Is that still going on, or you're going to...
The adjacent building?
Yes.
Yes. We are checking on the structure or the structural aspect of the adjacent building, so that we may be sure whether it can continue. But as we can see, it is not complete. There are no floors, additional floors. It's just to tell Kenyans to not be very near the building because we are not sure. We have seen there are some columns which have been slightly affected. At the moment, we can't say whether it is proper, but the preliminary information which I have from the expert we have at the moment is the building is safe as it is at the moment.
Having a controlled destruction of it?
We can't be able to comment about that at the moment. Let's continue with the investigations. I think that is enough.
One more question, Waziri.
That is enough.
One more question about construction of high-rise buildings in this area. So this is concern from the residents. They are coming at a very high rate without proper controls.
We may not say they are coming without proper controls because the documentation I have from Nairobi City County government at the moment is all documents are there. but probably the compliance is a problem because the building was supposed to go 12 floors. The owner or the contractor or the supervising engineers decided to take it to 14 floors. So we are calling upon all those who are doing construction of different buildings, not only in this area of Nairobi, but in the entire city and every corner of the country, to follow the laws which are supposed to be followed, the standards which are supposed to be followed, to use proper materials, to use proper engineers who are supposed to do their professional work, and to all of us who are doing the constructions to adhere to professional advice.
Kindly, what is the status of the other two passengers?
Sorry?
What is the status of the other two passengers that the taxi driver had? Then the last one, you mentioned, you talked about people who are involved, and you have not mentioned them. Is it a case of trying to protect them? Why not mention the public so that the public can know who are responsible?
Yeah, I can mention their names, but only that I don't think it is important at the moment to mention the names, because we are going to pursue this case, and during the prosecution in court, those names, not only names but also they will appear in person. The beauty is we know all of them. The person who is in who was injured is Bagadi Hospital and is doing well. He's in stable condition.
The passengers who are with him, the two passengers you said were with him.
The two passengers are trapped in this corrupt building at the moment, and we send our sympathies to the families of those who are.
There's two confusing statements. Earlier you talked about two pedestrians, and now we have passengers.
They're the ones which I'm calling pedestrians.
So they had been
Yes.
So the number is 6 people.
No, the number is 4.
There's a case of two security guards. You talked about two pedestrians, and now we're talking about passengers. What is the exact number?
The pedestrians are the ones who were in the taxi.
So we have
Okay.
a taxi driver that is destroyed here.
No, the taxi driver was rushed to hospital in Bagadi, and that's why we know from the taxi driver that in his taxi there were 2 people, 2 pedestrians in his taxi. So we have 2 watchmen and 2 pedestrians who are using the taxi. Driver managed to escape and is in Bagadi Hospital and is stable.
What the condition of his car?
Asante sana. So I was saying it is going to give correct information. The question which he has asked about the pedestrian. The taxi driver was waiting to get a customer, and there were 2 pedestrians who are standing there, and he saw them getting trapped when this building was coming down. So we still have 2 watchmen and 2 pedestrians. In the taxi, there was nobody. There was nobody inside the taxi. It's going to clarify that.
That's very important.
Thank you.
His
Sorry?
car was destroyed. How did he escape the
Let's forget about the car. The thing is, he's okay. He's in Bagadi Hospital. He's stable, and the doctors are treating him.
The wreckage is under the wreckage of the taxi.
Number of fatalities
4, not fatalities. Trapped. Those who have been trapped, so far we are 4, and we are doing all what we can to ensure we rescue them. Thank you very much.
Sawa.
Ongea na sisi pia.
Jido.